First off, it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burger King. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. Yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Listen, I want to start out by saying shout out to the brother that commented on my last video. He said, I don't agree with you, but I respect your opinion, and I see what you're saying. He just said, but bro, we didn't do right by Deion Sanders. And I felt where he was coming from. And I said, you know what, bro, we really both right. On one hand, you see that you feel like he wasn't done right. And I don't agree with that either. But also, I believe in the struggle, bro. I'm pro struggle. And just don't ever put your name on the struggle if you ain't with that shit. When I was a blood, bro, I was with that shit 100% willing to throw my life. I did throw my life away for it, actually. You know what I'm saying? But I was willing to ride that shit out. So now that I'm on this revolutionary shit, I'm willing to ride it out till the wheels fall off. This ain't for play. This ain't, even when I talk boxing, bro, it's some revolution type shit that I'm saying in there. It's some shit that got to do with how I feel and shit like that. But anyway, that's beside the point, but I appreciate that, brother, because we ain't got to argue and disrespect each other just because you disagree, and you ain't got to stop fucking with me just because you disagree. Bro, we are humans. We ain't supposed to agree on everything, but some may think I have ill intentions and I just want to expose bro, we all struggle with shit. I ain't perfect either. It's a lot of shit I struggle with, and I'm not where I want to be. Where I wanna be. It used to be my shit. But anyway, now I'm still struggling to get there. But I want to be a great man. I want to be a great leader. I want to be a great man. I want to, be great to my people. And that's just what I aspire. That's the shit I feel in my soul and shit. But I'm not through with this because I just got to get it across. Deion Sanders said he was called by God. I'm going to tell you something, bro. I made that video about the Hebrew Israelites and the Christians, and I kind of offended some people with that too, I'm pretty sure. Because sometimes we get caught in our beliefs. And because when I was a Christian, if you spoke against that shit, I get offended. Yeah, I remember I was hanging with the 5%ers and they was trying to say Jesus and this and that and he was just a prophet and all that. Bro, that shit used to have me balling mad because I had been told about Jesus my whole life. That's besides the story. I'm not going to get into religion, but I'm just going to say this. I'm very spiritual, though. I'm just not religious no more. I'm very spiritual. I'm definitely spiritual, and I think there's God within us. We live in a demonic world and we pick up evil habits. Sit down. Anyway, you say you was called by God. That's what broke the straw off the camel's back because you were following everything but God, Deion Sanders. Let me tell you something. The biggest thing, because I just found this out. The biggest thing, and this is why I'm doing the video. The biggest thing that exposed that you faking, bro. Jackson, Mississippi, they was too thuggish, ruggish, bonish for you. It was a little too rough out there for you. You ain't like all that gangster thug shit. You ain't like you thought them kids was too nappy headed out there. Yeah, they broke in your car. Some of them probably cussed you out. Some shit like that. You was never harmed. Your family was never harmed. But that was a little too much for you, and the conditions was poor. The school looked like shit. So now you walking down marble hallways and shit. You had a brand new field. The practice field looked like a goddamn stadium. But it was too thuggish, ruggish for you. Let me tell you something, bro. Lil Wayne was performing at the opening of the Colorado game. Bro, Colorado, I'm going to say this again, has less than 5% black people in the entire state. Less than 5%. And it's over 87% white people in the entire state of Colorado. It's not many black people. That is a white state. And you had Lil Wayne performing. All the rappers showed up for you. Key Glock, Offset, all of them. P. Miller, you know, he been hiding everywhere from, but he can show up for this shit. Let me tell you something, bro. And I want to let all poor black folks know something. Anytime rappers follow a black man, I know he ain't shit. Say that one more time. Anytime stinking ass, dusty ass, homosexual ass, playing gangster ass rappers follow behind a black man, I know he ain't shit. They follow behind Obama. Remember that? Remember that? Remember Obama dropped that gay law to get reelected against Mitt Romney, and Jay-Z and Tip came out and said, what another man do in his bed ain't got nothing to do with me. So they supported the gay law he dropped, and ever since then, the LGBT has took over the fucking world. But that's besides the point. The point I'm saying is, rappers don't give a fuck about the struggle or helping black kids. That ain't never, I don't know one rapper that's doing that. I don't know one, I'm talking about this hot. I ain't talking about a rapper that fell off and now he trying to be for the struggle. Because most of the time, black people, they don't try to, rich black folks don't act like they for the people until Hollywood throw their stupid ass away and they back dusty and broke, and then they act like they for us. Let me tell you something, bro. There is no rapper that's for the struggle or for the struggle that them kids in Jackson, Mississippi was going through. But they can show up now that you at the white school and this and that. And another thing, bro, when you say you called by God, it was supposed to be some godly music. Bro, rappers talk about death of black men and the disrespect of black women. That is the ultimate of hip hop today. Death of black men, that's all they talk about is killing. Or either fucking on a bitch, and a bitch ain't shit. That is all hip hop is. So it has nothing to do with God, bro. There's nothing godly about hip hop. Let me tell you something, bro. You cannot call yourself a Christian or a man of God and you really devoted to God and you listening to rap. Let alone fucking and hanging around with rappers. You hanging with them. It's a difference between listening to the music and you hanging with them. Key Glock was in a beef with Young Dolph, and Young Dolph dead. You chilling with rappers that done beef with rappers and the rappers dead. It's real life death going on around you. So what I'm saying is, but Jacksonville, Mississippi was a little too gangster for you, huh? Why you didn't have that motherfucker that never would have made it, or he saw the best in me? Yeah, you should have had some songs like that. Or you should have had Tasha Cobbs. What's that girl from Meet the Browns that's married to Mr. Brown? She can sing like a motherfucker. Yeah, you should have had that. You supposed to play some godly music, bro. Why you didn't have a preacher up there preaching and talking to the kids before the game and praying with them? When you say you are sent by God, bro, I don't see nothing godly around you doing, bro. You pieced and chained up just like the rappers at 56. So what I'm saying, don't act like you bro, you on some Hollywood shit, bro. That's all. The world forgot about you all them years when you were going through that shit with your toes and shit. And now you back in the spot. You always love shiny shit. And you always love the attention. You always love the bright lights, bro. It ain't about the kids. It ain't about the kids, bro. It's kids at Jackson, Mississippi, bro, that really looked up to you and you knew they looked up to you. It's kids that cried after you left, bro. It's kids that right now they facing penitentiary time after you left. It's kids that said fuck it after you left. So I listen to poor blacks that don't just can't agree with what I'm saying. Listen, bro, this is a rich Negro that's for rich Negroes. He's not for the struggle, bro. He's not for the struggle. Was black folks wrong? Yeah, bro, we don't appreciate shit. We don't. But let me tell you something, bro. A lot of you motherfuckers must ain't ate syrup sandwiches and shit. Bro, when you struggling, it was a time, bro, I would have robbed anybody. It was a time I would have robbed anybody except my homie. But outside that, bro, and I have robbed many motherfuckers. It's some motherfuckers I have robbed and didn't give a fuck. Didn't give a fuck what happened, if I live or die, or if I gotta take you out. And if you hesitate, bro, you out of there. When you hungry in these streets, bro, you'll do anything. So when a bunch of motherfuckers is broke and poor, yeah, somebody gonna break in your car, bro. That's common sense. Was it right? Nah. But I heard about them white boys spraying nigger on your car. You didn't say nothing about that. That wasn't too much. If them white boys jump you and your son, bro, you gonna stay at that college. That's the contradiction. You act like you were done so wrong at Jackson, Mississippi that you just had to leave, bro. Them white boys gonna do you worse. And you ain't gonna leave. You ain't gonna leave, bro. So, like I said, bro, Yeah, you should have had some preachers at your shit. You should have had a choir out there and shit like that. That's why I said what I said about the church, because the church, right? I'm gonna tell you something. Preachers, especially rich, successful preachers, they're no different from the rapper. T.D. Jakes was just at the P Diddy party, and we know what goes on at P Diddy parties. A whole lot of fucking and a whole lot of man versus man and man woman, a lot of orgies and weird shit and a lot of drugs and a lot of liquor. And T.D. Jakes was at a P Diddy party. And like I said, I'm gonna keep saying it. When I was a blood, I had a homie and he was about that life though. But when homies used to do soft shit, it used to fuck me up, and I didn't like that shit because I felt like it made us all look bad. And he used to say, nah, bro, he just making himself look bad. But now that I'm mature, bro, when something you a part of is doing a certain thing, bro, it's making your whole group look bad. When T.D. Jakes is out there, bro, he's representing the church. He is a representation. And I don't hear nobody speaking out against it. So that's what I'm saying. So, everybody Hollywood and everybody will do anything for that bag. But, bro, Deion Sanders, and the biggest disappointment is that black folks really think he won. We won. We won because he won. No, bro, him and his family straight. Him and his family. And that's our problem as black people. Black people cannot see outside their family. And most time we can't see. Let me tell you something, bro. Hell, we treat our kids different. Yeah, we got that one kid we don't do much for, but the other kid, and they get away with way more shit. So we just make differences out of a lot of shit. But Deion Sanders winning is a win for him and his family. That's it. That's it, bro. We living in a time where being selfish is celebrated. You motherfuckers can't endure shit. You would have never survived them water hoses and them goddamn German shepherds. You motherfuckers would have quit. Would have cried and shit. You motherfuckers can't take nothing. That's why motherfuckers want Spence to retire, bro. Let him get back out there. We living in time. You can't take no L. Don't nobody want to take no L. That's why they want to sneak and do shit. Motherfuckers don't fight you straight up. We living in a world of cowardly men. We live in a world of cowardly men, bro. Money will overrule all that conscious shit and all that good-hearted shit. These motherfuckers will do anything for fame. Right now, Deion Sanders is on top of the world. He got all the fame. That's what you wanted. You want the fame, bro. You wanted the fame. Like when you was prime time, when you was the coldest corner that ever played the game, bro. You want the fame. It ain't about the kids. It's not about them, bro. And I'm going to tell you nothing. I don't give a fuck about no black coach that care about all kids. I'm looking for black coaches that care about black kids. Like I said, black folks seem to be the only group of people that don't think we need to just focus on us and bettering us. So, nah, bro. Them motherfucker Offset, Key Glock, all these goddamn gangster rappers, but you left Jackson, Mississippi because you said it was too gangster. And they was too thuggish out there. But you hanging with rappers that promote violence. Yeah, they listening to Key Glock and Offset them while they shooting up shit in Jackson, Mississippi. Yeah, that's who they listening to, and that's who you hanging with. He's a fucking country. Like I said, you should have had that motherfucker. He saw the best in me when everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Yeah, that's what you should have had. And you should have had some goddamn tamarines and shit. Motherfucker, I swear, and you know what? I might not let it go. I may got another video coming because I want my point across, bro. Once again, did some of those black students that broke into your car, was they wrong? Yes. Is the environment and the poor conditions of the school, was that fucked up? Yeah, it was fucked up, bro. Yeah, it was fucked up, bro. But like I said, bro, it don't matter what them white boys do to you in Colorado, bro. It don't matter how many N-words they call you. They can jump on your son, bro. You're not gonna put up a fuss like you did against Jackson, Mississippi. And what you should have done, bro, you should have went to the heads and these universities and asked why y'all ain't putting no money into these HBCUs and why they got such poor conditions. It should have made you have more of a heart for the people. Like I said, bro, black people, we are taught. It ain't no more Muhammad Ali's. Ain't no more of that shit. Muhammad Ali didn't live in Beverly Hills. See, back then, that's when stars didn't live amongst white folks. You could see Ali walking down the streets and shit. You could see stars back then, and they was amongst the people. They wasn't far fetched. You'll never see Deion Sanders just walking around, or none of these stars, or none of these rappers, bro. The goal is that black folks teach each other is to get you some money and get the fuck out the ghetto and forget about that shit. So that's what we do. We just trying to get money to get out the ghetto and leave all you motherfuckers back. But together we stand, divided we motherfucking fall. So I don't want to get money just to get out the ghetto and forget about the ghetto. I don't want to live amongst white folks. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with living in a little bit of safer vibe, but I ain't got to be around white folks and try to eat white and talk white and feel white in America, bro. You still black. So, and one thing about a rich black man in America, bro, you can be broke tomorrow. You catch the right Fed case or the wrong shit happen, bro, you can be broke tomorrow. Deion Sanders, all that shit can be took from, it ain't a black star in the world, including Oprah, bro. All that shit can be gone tomorrow because you're owned. You're bought. You're owned. You property, bro. You are owned by somebody. And that's America pimping. So, don't none of this fancy fly shit, none of them piece and chains or none of them shiny ass glasses and that shiny ass hat you wear. None of that shit impressed me, bro. Key Glock, Lil Wayne, none of them rappers that you got up there with you that can all of a sudden support some shit like that. But I never see rappers around when black men die every fucking day. I never see rappers around trying to stop violence. I never see rappers around trying to help the poor. I never see rappers around when we going through this struggle. All they can do is continue to teach us to put the guns out in the Dracos and shoot up some shit and sell some dope and lead us to destruction. A bitch, and that's why I don't listen to rap, and that's why I have a grudge against the rap world, and they go for current rappers and old ass rappers like Ice Cube and all them motherfuckers, because y'all let hip hop become this, a bunch of gay killers. Anyway, I'm for the struggle, bro. That's just me. And if I feel like you ain't, and like I said, I wouldn't go so hard as if you didn't play like you was for the struggle. Just don't even act like you with that shit, bro. Just be rich and black. Be like Emmett Smith. Let me tell you something. Crazy story. I just thought of this. My pops took me to Wichita Falls. That's where the Cowboys used to have a training camp. Keep in mind, Emmett Smith was my favorite player. That's when they had Joey Galloway. They had Rocket Ismail. No, not Rocket Ismail. They had Joey Galloway, because I remember getting his autograph. I remember my pops, and he was the most diehard Cowboy fan. We stayed there for days, too, at the training camp and shit. And it was the most exciting time of my life. And when we saw the football players get ready to take the field, and a lot of times they'll come over there to the fans and give autographs, I remember my pops calling Emmett Smith, Emmett, my boy right here. Can I get your autograph? Emmett looked at me and my pops and smirked and walked the fuck off. Walk the fuck off. It's crazy I just thought of that. I have never mentioned this story since it happened. I've never even mentioned this story, and it just came to me. It's just weird. But that broke my motherfucking heart. And I always looked at Emmett different after. That was my favorite player. I wore his jersey when I played football. I played running back. I want to be just like him. That motherfucker looked at me and my pops and smirked. But yeah, I ended up getting Joey Galloway autograph, a couple of more. I don't remember the rest, but I was a huge fan of Joey Galloway though. But I got his autograph and a couple more. But yeah, it just, black people, we just worship stars, and I just don't think that's a good thing, bro, because let them get their money. I'm all for a black man getting money and making out of the ghetto and being in a better position. I'm all for that. I wish we all had it. You know what I'm saying? But just don't play like you for. I know most of them ain't for us, bro. They look down on us. From the very ghettos that they dust. Bro, you just had a hell of a talent. You know how many brothers are way smarter than a lot of you athletes that are way more smarter, have worked way harder at these factory jobs and McDonald's and wherever else these motherfuckers done work, and done worked harder, bro. Done put in way more time. But because you 6'9" and can jump out the gym, bro, that's what got you there. That's what got you there. But everybody can't jump out the gym. And it ain't meant for every black man in the ghetto to make the NBA and the NFL. It's only so many you can have. So, and with all these foreign motherfuckers that they keep drafting, the numbers going to decrease with black athletes anyway. But anyway, Deion Sanders, you're going to make Colorado proud. You're going to make white folks proud until they through with you and dump your ass off. And then we ain't going to hear about you no more. But white folks will use you for what you got. And you have no problem with that. Like I said, we have no problem with white folks using it. This is when black folks use. Yeah, black folks gonna use you. But when you committed to the struggle, all that go. They use more than they use Malcolm. They used a lot of Ali. But at the end of the day, the struggle should be greater. You worried about getting used by the black folk, but the white boy use you every day. And like I said, if they tell you to take them shiny ass glasses off and that hat off, you'll stop wearing it. So there's no integrity. I don't respect it, and I had to check it. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.